I finally got to go and see Anyone But You, which opened on Boxing Day, and how am I only seeing it in mid-January? But it's just not been playing at the right times. There was like one showing of it at 9 o'clock at night on a weeknight. That's not happening. I'm a teacher, I'm asleep by then. So yes, finally got to go and see it. What did I think? Welcome back, or if you are new here, welcome. My name is Katrina and I make bookish content here on this channel every week, and then movie reviews just like this one here at the weekend. All of my movie reviews are spoiler free, and I will leave a playlist of my recent reviews linked up above in case you are looking for something to watch this weekend. Yes, I went to see a new rom-com. Now, my opinion on the latest rom-coms, now that we're sort of out of that Richard Curtis era, I just don't think they've been putting out decent rom-coms recently. Like, I mean, we're talking like the last sort of maybe even 20 years. I haven't found like a really good rom-com that I can sink my teeth into the way I could do with like your classic like Sleepless in Seattle, Love Actually. I know these things are problematic, but they were the classic rom-com. You've Got Mail. Oh, just saying them, I'm like, I have a yearning to watch You've Got Mail right now. And so I was a little bit skeptical going in. Now, my sort of overall opinion of it is that for a rom-com from this era, so me having just said that people don't put out good rom-coms these days, for a rom-com from this era, it's a pretty strong one. It's got some sort of decent acting in there, some decent people in there as well. And so it's pretty good, but it still does not match up to like a decent rom-com in my opinion. So it's an enemies to lovers trope, which I enjoy in my books, definitely. I do like an enemies to lovers trope. And we've got, you know, people with a bit of history here, but a lot of their enemy side of things is based off a bit of miscommunication, which I don't like. I felt like that they kind of went through the initial meeting of these two characters a little bit quickly, and so the miscommunication happened all of a sudden, and then you were like, okay, now we know why these two characters hate each other, because you kind of go into the film going, I've seen a trailer and seen that these two characters hate each other, they seem to be getting on fine in the beginning, what's going on there? But there's a miscommunication and that's why they hate each other. However, his like bestie and his flatmate's sister slash bestie and her sister, they're getting married, and so we know that these two people are going to be sort of pushed together. They've been in and out of relationships since slash before slash they hooked up, and so, you know, we know there's going to be some history there. We know there's going to be a little bit of tension there, but we know they're going to be forced to be together, and they're going to be together far, far away. You know, they're going to Australia for this wedding. Now, okay, that's a good premise for a storyline. However, then things just get a little bit weak. You know, their families are trying to force them together, and then someone's ex shows up and someone else's ex shows up, and it all gets a little bit formulaic. There was a lot of flesh in this film, and I'm not, you know, I'm not a prude. I'm not one who is somebody that's like, oh, cover up for heaven's sake. But I just felt like there was a lot of flesh for flesh's sake. Like, oh, like people are only wearing like a tiny little like skimpy workout set to go for a hike in Australia where there's all sorts of things that can bite and kill you. Like, surely you want to go and, you know, cover up a little bit more. Or, okay, now we're wearing a push-up bra to, like, lounge around in the family room in the evening. Not sure about that. Okay, and now we've got, like, a full-on evening gown for, like, a barbecue with the family. It just seemed like there was sort of flesh for flesh's sake. Like, we've gone, like, okay, we've got this wedding taking place, but then we need to have this like hot love interest for this guy, and she has to have kind of her boobs and bum out at all times. There must be midriff on show at all times. And even like he did a lot of stuff like with his top off, and there was another sort of surfer guy who was someone else's love interest. He was always semi-naked and was fully naked at some point, and it was just, I don't know, it just felt like it took away from it. It like took a level of classiness away from it that it could have had, and I think that was kind of part of what led to my lack of enjoyment in some stages. Now, I did laugh at this one, and I definitely did care about the main characters. It's not one of these where it was so badly written I didn't care what was happening to them. But like overall, it just didn't satisfy my rom-com needs, and I wish that it had committed a little bit more to one thing or another, rather than being like, okay, we have to have the parents make a funny here, or we have to have them take their clothes off again here, or we have to have kind of, yeah, it was fine. Should you pay your cinema going money to go and see this one? No, I don't think you should. I don't think it's worth it. Should you stream this one at home? Again, it's one of those that you could sort of put on and have like, you know, watch while you're having dinner. You'll probably be scrolling on your phone at the same time. That would be fine. Like, it's not offensive, but it just, yeah, didn't satisfy me in the way I wanted it to. And I wish they would do more with rom-coms for us these days, please. And thank you. As always, if there is a particular movie you would like me to watch next week and bring my thoughts back to you here, then please do let me know in comments. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. Make sure you are subscribed, because I do have some movie tickets coming up that I'm excited to bring my thoughts and feelings to you here over the next couple of weeks. And hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on my bookish content that I will be posting between now and my next movie review. And yes, I will see you with my next video. Thanks for watching.